Welcome to another episode of Conscious Reconstruction. I am the host with the most, and Charles is going to be anchoring this show.
Welcome to Conscious Reconstruction AITA edition. We trying something new here. Reach out tell us how you feel. Like, comment, subscribe. Come on down. So, I went down the internet hole, and I spend more time on social media probably than everyone else here. That's still not a demonstrable amount of time because collectively, I could probably count the amount of hours collectively that we all spend on social media on one hand. You're not really the social media people.
No.
Unfortunately. But
I don't know if that's unfortunate. Y'all hear about Instagram?
Yeah, you got to start posting videos and shit now.
On Instagram, basically, when any audio or visuals that you post on there, you basically grant them a royalty-free license, universal license to repurpose and redistribute anything that you put on there.
It's like that on Facebook too.
Oh, I would assume since Facebook owns Instagram.
I mean, I thought it's been like that for a while. I just kind of assumed that if you own something and you don't want it reused, you should really be watermarking it if you're putting it on anything, honestly.
No, they can still repurpose it.
I mean, yeah, they can repurpose it, but if you got a big old bold watermark on it, the likelihood of them repurposing it is lower. But you never know what people gonna do.
Yeah, no, but go ahead. That was just something random.
All right. So I'm going to pose some different stories to my two compatriots here. And we basically going to have a discussion about if they are the a-hole, we going to tell them why. Or if they're not, we going to tell them why they not. For real. And this is kind of the Reddit place where I go, where it's just like, you know what? My family not as bad as it could possibly be. Because half the time it be families doing people like the absolute worst.
Let's do it.
Like this poor gentleman. So, himself, a 25-year-old male, his older sister is planning to get married in the winter. It's always been a rocky relationship with them. She was always the golden child, and he kind of had to work a lot harder in order to get anything done, or like stuff just didn't come easy to him. So he's kind of insecure about that. He just always had to work harder than she did. They bickered back and forth like siblings do. But when he was a junior and she was a senior, they were both in relationships, but she got a bit salty about the fact that their parents liked his girlfriend better than her boyfriend. So she harassed the girl into breaking up with him. Like, sent her text messages, kept telling him that he's going to cheat on her, all this other stuff, to the point where she just badgered the girl into the point where she broke up with dude. We in high school. So down the line, sister starts planning for a wedding. Family can't afford to really pay for the wedding. They only have $10K saved. So dude has a fairly well-paying job, and they come to him and ask for some money. And he's just kind of like, well, I don't really like her, but since it's my parents asking, I'll give y'all a little chunk of change, and y'all can say y'all did it and don't say anything to her. But the parents ended up going back behind his back, telling the sister that he gave them the money, trying to remedy their relationship, because up to this point, they aren't cool. They not friends. They don't act like they friends. And the sister heard that, and she came back around and decided to basically kind of cuss dude out. Saying she don't need no handouts. She don't need anything from him. She don't want his money, yada, yada, yada. So you know what he decided to do? Not give it up. And now everybody looking to know, boy, like, he's crazy and he's a jerk. So the big question is he the a-hole? Tony?
No. No, what, bitch?
Like, how's this?
You say you don't want it. Okay. Got you. Heard. How about that? Heard. You can cut all the chatter out. Heard. You have been heard loud and clear. I didn't want to give this to you. The reason I am giving it to you is the people that I care about and love asked me to. Yo funky ass could go die in a ditch. And now I'm going to show you. Oh, no. Y'all don't get to be mad either. Because y'all clearly don't know how to be honest. And what you taught me was not to lie. And what y'all are is liars. So since you're liars, you don't get to lecture me, the only honest fucking person in this situation. Told you I didn't like that bitch. Told you I'd help that bitch if y'all didn't say shit. And what y'all go do? Said shit. What y'all say y'all weren't gonna do? Say shit. And y'all mad at me. Eat a dick. How you mad at me? All of y'all did things that y'all weren't supposed to do. And I'm supposed to just take that on the chin. This is why... See, I could never be that generous person. No. If you feel called to help your sister out, would you?
I don't know them hoes. I don't know you hoes. So fuck, y'all wasn't there any other time. Like with my stepsisters.
What about your brother?
Oh, I would help my brothers because we close. I'd help them because they always help me when my older brother. Do my younger brother not in position to? Let me shut up. Yes.
The answer is yes. I got you. Heard.
Let me shut the fuck up.
What if you didn't like them? What if y'all had a falling out?
No, because like, nah. If I had a falling out, I probably would. Maybe, depends. Maybe it's a real big maybe. I don't know. Because like, me and my father ain't like the coolest people, but like I'm always looking out for him in like safety ways. You know what I mean? Like, I like, you know, I got an attitude about it though. Like, you fucking break that light out like, and then say bitch under my breath or some shit. Like, I'm that person. Like, don't come in here with your old ass. The floor wet. Like,
so I feel like what she's saying is yes, she's still gonna give this bitch the money. If you was in that situation, I feel like you would still be helping her.
Yeah, but then after the thing,
what? Why?
Oh,
but if she don't want it, then yeah, no, we gotta take it back. Because if she don't want it, then all right. But I would have probably
how are they mad
no,
now?
she was saying she didn't want his handout.
Yeah, I'd have probably. I think.
And then everyone came behind her after dude said no, and it's just like, no, the handout is needed. Nah, dog.
No.
Is he spending money like y'all? Is he spending like? I mean, my other big question is, it's just like, yo, did your parents tell her that they just didn't have the money for it?
Right, because it seemed like a communication breakdown here. Because I probably wouldn't shut the fuck up. I know what you're. You can't duet, okay? Because I fucking will. I will duet with you right now, but I can't because my constituent here would kick me out of his house. Anyway, keep on the goddamn track.
She said the absolute wrong words.
And I know exactly what song you're talking about. Anyway. The communication breakdown here is when he should have just directly tried to like help her if he really gave a fuck about the relationship.
Oh, he don't.
Yeah, but in the thing, didn't he say like, oh, you know, I was just trying to let bygones be bygones, but
I mean, if his parents hadn't come to him and asked,
he wouldn't have gave it.
He probably would like.
By letting bygones be bygones, that means I'm not actively seeking to destroy you.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
That don't mean I want to help you. I
mean, personally, I would feel some type of way.
I'm chilling.
Because dude really liked this girl. Mm-hmm. And then you came behind me. Or you came behind, like, because our parents like her because she's sweet and she's nice and she's just an all-out cool person. And you decide to start dating an asshole. And you come behind me and you break us up because your relationship's bad. Like, what are you doing?
Wait, that's what she did?
Yeah. That's the reason why dude hates her guts.
No, they just don't like each other.
Actively a bad person.
Yeah, you actively sabotaged me.
I'm not helping you.
That's what I was like. Well, what are you trying to like? No. I get that the guys.
The answer would have been no to begin with to the first question.
No, my mother probably could guilt me into like doing some dumb shit I don't want to do.
That's what I'm saying.
I like you.
I feel like He's still an asshole because...
No, I don't feel like he's an asshole. No,
I do, because, like, on some level, if you don't like this bitch, then just stick to what the fuck you know. Like, you over here trying to underhand and, like...
I wasn't trying to underhand. I was
Yeah,
doing something.
I handed them the money and said, I don't want nobody to know that I gave them this.
I was doing a favor for people I care about. And
which would directly be doing a favor for her, not indirectly. It's getting over that shit. Like, you wanted to help your sister. No, I didn't. And you got too much fucking pride.
I was helping out my parents.
No, you wasn't. You was helping out your sister. That's exactly how it works. No, the money wasn't going to them.
No, the money was going to them to help pay for. Because traditionally, the bride's family is supposed to pay for the wedding, and they ain't got the scratch to do it.
Yes, I'm helping
my sister.
But I don't want to help her.
Then don't do it. That's what I'm saying. That's why you're the asshole in that situation.
I'm not an asshole.
Yeah, you are. Because now it's some weird, like, underhanded, like, indirect, and I'm trying to mend things. Like,
no, I'm not trying to mend things.
What was the point of you giving it to her then if you don't like her? Stay true to your word. Don't get it. No, fuck that.
My parents interjected
if you didn't really like this bitch as much as you said you did, there's no help. Nothing. We got to stay true to this. You're not true to this, brucko. You want to still, you secretly want to. That's why he did that shit. He was like, man, family's family. I guess I gotta help out. Yes, he was.
I've never secretly wanted to help out, but I've definitely been guilted into doing something for people that I don't give a fuck about.
No, you gotta stay true to it. No, that bitch don't like me and I don't fuck with her. What the fuck I'm gonna give extra money for? If it's really that deep, then no, don't go in your pockets to help nobody that you really don't. And then for her to come back and give you the money, you was kind of looking for this. Cause now I feel like I could put myself in the sister's shoes. Like, what you trying to fucking do? Like, you trying to mend some shit, nigga? I don't fucking like you. The fuck? That's what I would see. That's what I see.
Because our dumbass parents ran their mouth. If they had to shut the fuck up like I told them to, your dumb ass would have been happy and we could have still never spoke.
Nah, the minute you tell somebody not to do something is when they do it.
You know the biggest thing?
I
honestly
disagree
if I
would
do something like this, I am doing this for my parents' peace of mind more than I am yours. Because they were able to provide your dream wedding, and it may have been partly due to me, but I'm looking at them. Y'all happy? Yep. Okay. What about their happiness? Oh, she probably marrying a fuckboy anyway. She'll be divorced in 5.
No, y'all niggas is weird. I feel like he not a full-on asshole.
I'm building up. I'm playing the long, playing with her misery.
Sir.
I'm letting her build up, put the frame up to the house, and then letting the big bad wolf come down and blow that shit down.
He like Mrs. Dash without the salt. Like, that's how much level of asshole he is. He like he just got some level of degree of asshole.
I don't think he's necessary. I don't think he's the asshole.
It's some level of degree. He's not a complete asshole.
2 of the 3 say no.
2 of the 3.
All right. What's the next one?
I want a gavel. Not the a-hole.
There you go.
There you go. Yeah.
This is a tribunal. All right, the next one. AITA for discovering my mother-in-law secret. So, I, 25 female, gave birth to my daughter 2 months ago. Despite my husband, 28, telling me he knows I never cheat on him, I want to give our daughter a paternity test. The reason for this is that she has green eyes. Me and my husband don't have green eyes. My parents don't either. Neither do my in-laws. So so no one in my family has them. My husband said it's probably some weird genetic thing, but I wanted the test for his peace of mind. He kept refusing it because he trusts me, and his mother keeps commenting on her eyes, as do the rest of his family, who keep making comments about me possibly cheating. Even my family finds it odd that our daughter has green eyes. My husband says to ignore them because he knows that I never cheat, but I finally had enough of his family's comments and told him I wanted the test. He only agreed to get me to calm down, and well, our daughter is his, but my father-in-law isn't my husband's father. My in-laws have been married for decades, so the idea my mother-in-law cheated on father-in-law never crossed either of our minds. My husband wants to confront his mother, but I'm telling him to wait.
No, fuck that. Ain't no waiting.
That yes,
it ain't your family.
She's a liar and a hypocrite.
I'm out here.
But we need to think this through.
No, we don't. I'm out here.
I agree. My father-in-law should know, but we're both.
No, I'm telling him. That's my daddy.
Tired from taking care of a newborn, and we found out something shocking, and we're not thinking rationally.
I am.
He wants to tell his father.
I'm out here.
So do I, but the fallout will be apocalyptic.
So what? So you scary.
Just wanted to give him peace of mind, and instead I started the end of his parents' marriage and possibly blew up his whole family.
That's cool.
What
am
happened?
I the a-hole for?
So she basically got a
forcing
DNA
the DNA test.
Her baby and the dad.
Right.
Found out the baby is his, but that showed that
his father
is
not his daddy.
His daddy.
And the other couple's been together for decades as of this point.
And
so this dude,
like, I'm about to go tell my stepdaddy.
He's 28 years old now.
He's like, I'm about to go tell him.
So his mama cheated 28 years ago.
I love this nigga, and I'm telling him on your lying ass.
Wait, it's the girl that want to do it? The girl wants to do it.
Because dude's family kept saying that she cheated.
Oh, so now she want to get back.
Has green
she don't want to
eyes.
say nothing.
She don't want to say nothing?
She pussy.
Okay, Daddy Brown. It was just like, hey, you, stop being a coward.
Yeah, fuck you talking about?
So is he the jerk for, is he the a-hole for forcing his DNA test?
Nope.
Like, I don't necessarily think so. You were sitting up here, you were getting all this crap about cheating on him. I mean, that boyfriend has a whole different level of trust in that woman.
How you gonna shit on me knowing that your husband ain't even your child's father? What are you doing, man?
Well, that's projection.
I don't think she knew. She might not have knew because everybody had brown eyes. Like, this is a double recessive gene. So it means you literally had to hit. That was a 25% DNA chance.
That's that universe talking.
The universe said, hey, all things will be revealed. I keep telling you. The
universe said, we not hot at this shit today. It has to come out.
It do what it do.
Well, she not the asshole here. You know who the asshole here is? The universe.
Yeah, the universe will say, hey, I got something for that ass.
The universe was the asshole here, okay, guys?
Why are you blaming the universe? The universe didn't roll the asshole here. Didn't roll the dice and started messing around with
she was backed in the corner, and clearly they don't like each other. You know what I'm saying? And she did it. She did what she felt in her heart to do. And boy.
Yeah, I support that. I support her going to get tested.
She did what she felt in her heart to do.
I hope he tells.
I don't know what the hell I'd do.
Or did he just not know, like, the step?
Nobody knew.
The step.
Well, I mean, obviously the mama knew she cheated, but
I think somebody
barring some other story, which could possibly get worse. I hope it don't get worse.
I wish she gave us an update on whether they told or not.
I wish, like, I don't know, man. Ooh, hey.
Sometimes they do come. Sometimes they do come back.
Yeah, so I figure, like, I want an update. I need to know. I'm nosy.
Sometimes they do come back.
What happened? Did he tell?
Do we have an edit?
He tell his daddy?
Daddy, look what I found today.
Hey, I got something to tell you. But I want to be there when you tell the person about what I'm about to tell you.
And
He gonna be like, what you mean?
Y'all
like, no. I want to be.
Oh, they went back and ran back the test just to make sure.
They ran back the test just to make sure.
How you gonna tell it's 99 point whatever?
No.
Maury be lying. Why you are not the father.
All right, what's the next one? Since they didn't give us no edit on whether he told or not.
AITA for telling my sister I don't want to look after her twins.
No. They're not my kids. They didn't come out of my pussy. And I didn't produce them from my penis or my sperm. No.
So we're not even going into this one.
Twins is hard. That really ain't nobody else's responsibility except yours.
You had 2 kids at one time.
You could help them out.
No.
But no one. I said you could if you wanted to.
He is a 35-year-old male. His sister's a 28-year-old female.
Well,
I can't take care of her twins for the day. I told her I can't take care of her twins for the day, and she flipped out on them.
Why could I? Why? No, hell no. I have shit to do.
he has a full-time career. He's super busy. From time to time, she comes to visit me in my house. She has twins, both 10 male, and they are an unbearable menace.
Yeah, they're haters, little niggas.
Where's
their daddy at?
They have literally zero attention span. They have no interest. I've tried everything from trying to find something to interest them, e.g. programming and Scratch, watching movies, playing video games, etc. I tried to get them into exercise in a fun and playful way. Nothing. All they do for hours is jump around endlessly and watch TikTok videos and YouTube shorts. You don't watch good thing. You watch YouTube shorts. You're not trying to give nobody any money, kids. You'll make no money off of shorts.
I agree with him.
Obviously, I've told all this to my sister before. I've recommended that that the kids see a specialist because I believe this is somewhat concerning behavior.
I love him.
And I'm not the only one saying this, by the way.
Love him.
Their grades are massively suffering, and their teachers also have recommended that they go visit a specialist.
Yeah.
My sister obviously does not help at all. She hasn't taken her children to visit a specialist. Whether she visits me, she always dumps her children on me and then goes out for hours partying.
Oh my God.
She has broken up with her ex, 34 male, because he was abusive. And I was there for her, and I commended her for standing up to him. Yesterday, I couldn't take it anymore. And when she came to dump her children on me again, I told her that I'm simply too tired to watch her children. She looked very angry at me and said, "You're single. You basically have no responsibilities other than your job. You can't be tired as I am. So obviously you have to watch your nephews."
Damn, it's a few things wrong with this situation.
I closed my door.
And I basically told her to shut the fuck up.
He said I had to close my door.
Let me show you how much of this is my responsibility. Watch, I'm gonna lock my door, and if you leave the kids here, I'm gonna call the cops. And say some lady left children here.
I regret saying that now.
I don't.
And that she can't
fuck up.
And that she can't dictate whether I'm tired or not. And that I have a full-time job only to come home most of the time when she's around and watch her children while she's out partying. She left after that and hasn't spoken to me since yesterday. I've spoken to my mother, 59 female. She thinks he is the a-hole, and I should apologize to my sister. While I want to apologize for my choice of words, I don't think that I should be saddled every day with my sister's children.
No.
Am I the a-hole?
Comment on that one and say no. No, I'm serious.
He said do it now.
Is that new? Is that recent?
Everything has been within the last that we're reading now has been within the last 24 hours.
Let him know no.
No, you're not.
You're not the asshole.
I'm gonna hit him with the good old nah, dog.
No, and if you need more clarification, I'll explain it to him. I'll ask you to hand me the phone and I'll type it all out.
Tony feels vehemently about this. Like, Tony rarely takes emotional investment in other people's stuff. Like, nah, bro, you be free.
I have no children. And if my sibling, which I don't have, tried to saddle me with their twins and then be like, well, you don't know
what tired is. That's so demeaning.
You know what? You're right. I don't. And I'm not going to today either.
We got to stop doing that shit. Like,
you're tired because you had two things come out of your puss.
We chose different problems. We
chose different lifestyles. I'm 35 and have not made one child. You are 28 and you've made two children. Decisions.
Yeah. No, she was wrong for that one because
you now have to stay home and not party. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go out drinking. and then I'm gonna come home at an irresponsible hour and stumble into work
and then lay there
and do nothing, and then lament how tired I am.
Mm-hmm.
Good night.
Nah, she a little.
I hope to never see you again,
She a little off her rocker.
or until you at least understand that this is your responsibility.
Exactly.
I don't know how this became my responsibility.
Or how you trying
But
to
I
guilt
hate
trip
you.
me in? Yeah,
No,
like
I hate you.
you trying to guilt trip me
I want to fight you.
to take care of these nephews that I don't want to
And
do.
Ma, if you continue down this path of irresponsible behavior and continue to facilitate my sister and your daughter's irresponsible behavior, I'll be forced not to deal with you as well. Because you're not going to guilt me into apologizing to that do nothing. When how about you watch the fucking twins? You're retired. You ain't got shit to do. You like that?
I mean, it's 59
That
in
feel
America.
good?
She might still be working.
I don't give a fuck.
You all right now to
You
call me
not-
to complain about
you-
this.
Hey, if you got a husband, there's two of y'all that can watch this kid.
It's either that or
That's
she complains.
two. And that's
She
one
calling
for
right
one.
now because she is
Grandma
watching the
get
kids.
one,
It's just
grandpa
like,
get one.
why
Y'all
can't
both
you
got
watch
one
these
kid.
aliens?
Yeah, what you talking about? Like it's one for you and one for him. Y'all both watch one.
Oh,
And
man.
you know what I do as the single son here?
Stay the heck home.
Worry about myself and continue to make Pops proud by making career advancements and not worrying about popping
Frost
out our
goblins.
babies. Because you already got grandchildren, so you can leave me alone.
It's great when someone else gets your family trip. Yo,
I don't have that
grandchildren.
option.
Yeah, that sucks.
I gotta make a baby.
Yep. Oh, well, I guess it's pretty
I
much
almost had a
ubiquitous
plan
for
on
everyone.
how to steal a baby.
Is
And not even steal a
NTA,
baby, but like get
not
one
the
to,
a-hole.
like, to like, you know,
How you feel about this?
run it
That's-
up.
This
I'm-
nigga the
I'm-
asshole. He been talking about getting a bitch pregnant and just yoinking the baby away for so many fucking years, Tony. I don't want to hear about your yoink fucking story no more.
I got a plan. I had a
don't
plan.
give
I'm
a
not
fuck.
doing this.
I
one, though.
don't care how you get your baby at this point.
I'm not doing
just
that no more. Just
Please have one and shut up.
It's like-
this nigga just want a baby but with no bitch. Just please do it already.
He gonna
Yes,
break-
it is.
We gonna walk
All
in
the
here
fucking
one
story,
day. There's
every
gonna be a
time,
rocker.
it's gonna be a fucking
I'm
baby
gonna
down
have
there.
blonde hair, blue eyes. It's just
Oh
like
my
This
God,
nigga's
wait.
always
Did you
like,
kidnap
I've
someone's
been
child?
down here
Oh my
since
God.
2019,
Time
and every
out.
time he be like,
Time
yeah,
out.
what's wrong with the fucking me yoinking the baby from the bitch? Nigga, get the baby.
get the bag,
Get the fucking baby.
the diaper bag.
I'm not saying that I'm opposed to me and a woman creating a child and rearing and growing and raising that child together.
Mhm.
I'm all for that. But what I am saying is the way that my mind works is I just have random ideas that are generally based upon like my current situations. Currently, I'm choosing not to date anyone. That doesn't remove the fact that I want to have a kid. I'm just choosing not to date. So I was like, I see a little play here where I could probably have a kid and figure out how to get rid of you. That's cool.
Get your
But
fuck. He
the
been talking
reason
about
I'm in
this
that
for
mind state is
3
because I'm not dating
years.
anybody. I wouldn't be dating someone and be like, how am I gonna get her pregnant?
He
and
been
then get
talking
rid of her?
about
No,
this
I
for
would be
3
looking to like build a real relationship with them.
years. I've been hearing about this since the first one that I came in on. I don't know how many bitches he didn't had after this one, the first one that I have encountered. But that's all I've been hearing. Tony, yoink your fucking baby already at this point, okay? Yoink them.
It
Get
don't have to
someone.
be a yoink.
Don't go to jail for kidnapping though.
Hey, Charles,
No,
it
that's
doesn't
not a
have to be
yoink. It's not a yoink because he's not kidnapping nobody. He's just claiming the baby is his. That's what it sounds like. By himself. It don't sound like a coupling thing.
You go sign a birth certificate first and then run away with it.
All the details don't matter. Tony, get you a baby.
I mean, no, the details don't matter because they wild sometimes.
Yeah,
sometimes
I don't
they
give a
tame,
fuck.
sometimes they be wild.
Can I just see
this last one was
little
wild.
baby in the
All right.
corner already?
AITA. For telling my sister she's free to criticize my work as soon as she accomplishes anything in life without our parents holding her hand.
Nope. I'm probably not the best litmus test for this. I'm feeling like I get to the no real quick. You can read the statement. What happened? Go ahead.
While our parents
I
love
don't even
me,
letting you read these. I'd be like, nah,
dirty
that
female.
headline sounds
Hey,
pretty
shut
cool.
up.
my younger sister, 27 female, we were not treated equally or held to the same standards. I was always expected to be hardworking, accountable child, and make responsible choices. But Olivia was encouraged to have fun, and our parents bailed her out whenever she made an irresponsible decision. For example, when Olivia performed poorly in school due to not making an effort, they would pay for tutors to do her homework. But if I generally struggled in a subject, they would tell me to figure it out myself. Their justification was that Olivia was the baby sister and she needed more help, attention than I did. But they have still clung to that excuse when Olivia is well into adulthood. I still love my parents, but due to their favoritism, I am honestly closer to my husband's parents than my own. My parents helped financially with the first 2 years of college, then I had to cover the rest of my bachelor's and master's degrees by myself. They financially supported all of Olivia's education. Olivia wanted to become an RN, just like our mother and grandma, but she could not pass most of her general education courses and eventually dropped out because she said it was too hard for her. Olivia then convinced our parents to invest a massive amount of money and in her to begin a business. She owned a store that sold things like candles, bath bombs, but the store went bankrupt after a year. Currently, Olivia is unemployed and living with our parents. She claims she is figuring herself out, which means she is mainly partying, spending time with her high school friends. Olivia is upset because many of her old friends are no longer in the area. She will call me to express her disappointment because her friends are moving on with lives, families of their own, and they have less and less time for her. I tell Olivia, I am sorry to hear that, and that I have to hang up soon. It's just like, okay.
So I gotta go.
I'm sorry to hear that, and I gotta go soon.
Don't talk to me like
I got
this.
life.
Oh.
We are celebrating our son's second birthday with a family dinner. I was talking with my aunt-in-law about my students. I work as a creative writing tutor on the side to pick up some extra money. I help students with world building, whatever else they need help with in their stories. My students are all
You can skip
passionate
that
people.
part. Don't make him sound fancy. That nigga broke. He a brokey. Just talking about some broke shit.
Who?
Him.
No, this is a her.
Oh, well, she a brokey.
It's like, it cuts both ways.
I'm a tutor. Shut the bro.
Well, she works as a tutor on the side.
Shut up. I don't need to hear none of that. Shut up. Yeah, doing all that.
My students are passionate people who generally love good ideas, and it feels like we're having a conversation. Olivia joined in to ask a few questions and then comments. It's not like you would ever be able to make it big yourself. No offense. And then she said, no offenses. I responded, Livy, a quick reminder that you have accomplished nothing in your life without mom and dad holding your hand. As soon as you do, you can criticize my work all you'd like. Olivia was, of course, offended and started causing a scene. My parents and a few other relatives said my response was cruel and I was out of line to say it. But my husband and his family say Olivia invited it after consulting me first. So I'm conflicted about if I am in the wrong. I am hoping for some unbiased perspectives.
You don't gotta write her. Because I'm gonna tell her, don't tell me about that broke shit no more. But you're not in the wrong. You're not in the wrong, but also don't be telling me about that broke shit. Like, is she a creative writer? What does she do?
Sounds like she's a teacher.
What the fuck is make it big as a teacher? Fuck is she talking about? You never gonna make it big, bitch.
Olivia just said she just couldn't make it big.
As what? I'm a teacher. What you mean, bitch? Bitch, you do nothing, and I'm a I'll fight you. Stand up. Stand up and I'll fight you. What do you mean?
I will never
This is the reason why Tony can't have siblings.
I was so confused because I was like, wait, is she like
said,
an artist? Does she do music or
Something.
paint or creative writing? No, she's a teacher. Huh. You never gonna make it big. Bitch, what are you talking about?
I'm happy with my life.
I'm a teacher
I ain't never
who
gonna be
is
shit.
struggling, so I tutor a little bit. Because teachers don't make nothing. But make it big.
Where?
What are you
I never
talking
planned
about?
on making it big.
What I'm gonna do is work here.
I'm here celebrating my son's second birthday.
I'm gonna get tenured at my job. I'm not gonna be able to get fired. I'm probably in the union. I'm gonna get consistent raises. I'm cool. What are you talking about? Make it big. What?
Make it big. I did my job.
And I'm a public servant, so that means my student loans might get forgiven.
Yeah, I've done
confused.
what I
I
was
got
doing.
my inside track.
Oh my God.
Bitch, you can't read. What are we talking about? Here, hey, hand me that book back there. What does this say? Like, what are we doing here? Like,
We were talking about, this is
Make
one of
it
my
big.
tutor students' books. Can't even read that.
You
This is
called
written by
me
eighth
to tell
grader.
me about
Something
what
else there,
high
man.
school students used to do when y'all were in high school. You're 26 years old.
27.
You're 27 years old. It's almost your 10-year reunion.
Ugh,
What are you going to tell them that you've done?
fail.
You got a year. You should think about that.
No,
I'm going to just give her existential crisis. Here, think about what you're going to have to explain to all your friends when they come back in a year.
And they're going to come back. Someone's going to
Because
be
you're
like
going to
a
want to
news
come
anchor,
and they're going to want to talk to you about what you've been doing. What are you going to say?
and you're going to go back to your
Well, I live
parents'
with my
house.
mom and dad still, and I don't have a job.
I
and I
wanted
go
to
out
be an
on the
RN,
weekends.
but it was too hard, and I failed my general education courses.
Because what I'm going to say at my 10-year reunion is, I'm a teacher, I'm married,
God.
I have a beautiful son, he's playing soccer,
Tutoring.
I do tutoring, like,
I'm fulfilled.
I have a whole... If I was you, I would cross my wrist with a blade and, not across the street, but down the lane.
What is wrong with you? Jesus Christ.
Because leave me alone. Why are you bothering me?
So
I am here to celebrate my child, and you want to come for me?
Jesus Christ.
You shouldn't even exist.
Man, when you have kids and someone creates any type of drama at your child's birthday party, you gonna be like, hey, you. Come inside. We about to have here. We about to have a little conversation.
I got a question now that you brought that up. There is a case in Atlanta. Actually, it just happened recently. 2 daycare workers were charged with child abuse and assault for punching and kicking and yanking around a 3-year-old. How would you respond in that situation? All right, cool. So I don't feel like my responses are too out of the pocket. You don't got to say nothing else. It's cool. We can move on. Go ahead.
We gonna both cop smoke on that.
Yeah, look at that. Yeah, see, look at y'all. Yeah, exactly. And I'm the wild one. But all right, we can
What are you
move on
talking
to
about?
the next.
I mean, you can't. You were literally a whole adult beating up a child.
yeah, that feel like the crime fit the bill. You was just your feelings was just hurt. You were like, slit your wrist, bitch. Like, okay.
I used to actively walk around telling people to kill themselves.
kill yourself.
It's just
Anyway.
no longer politically correct to do so.
It was
so I
never
don't.
politically correct to do so.
Mm. What's the next one?
AITA for moving out of home the day I received my pay. I, 20 male, have been living with my mother, 50 female, and 3 siblings. Male 13, female 9, female 15 for the last 2 years, and have been working full time. My mother demanded that I deposit all my money into her account on the day I received my pay. While I realize this seems extreme, my mother would often tell me that I am the man of the household and I am responsible for supporting her and all my siblings. When I asked
She's an emotional terrorist.
When I asked to keep
What's
some of the
going on?
money for myself as savings, she would start screaming and or cry
Why y'all like
and
that?
shaming me. One time when I suggested I wanted to move out, she flipped and started packing all my stuff and told me to leave her right then and there. When I explained that I couldn't because I have no money to my name because I paid it all to her, she continued to tell me go now if I wanted to leave. Obviously, I relented.
Punk.
I discussed my issue with my coworker, and he suggested that I move the day I got paid.
Yeah.
So I kept the peace at home while looking for a place so I could rent a place I could rent with roommates. On my payday, went to work with my clothes and essentials, and then went to my new place. I then sent a message to my mother telling her I wouldn't be home. Now she's blown up my phone with a bunch of texts
Change your number.
stating that I am abandoning her and my siblings, that I won't live up to my responsibilities. I think this is absurd.
I didn't fuck you.
But then,
what responsibility do I have?
But then she says
You
I
made
could have at
me.
least given her a heads
You're
up
not
that I was
responsible.
leaving a few weeks in advance. She relied on my money to pay rent, bills, food. She now is asking for my part of the rent
No.
from my pay for the past 2 weeks, saying it's only fair because
No.
I didn't give her
No.
advance notice,
No.
but I didn't give her advance notice because I feared a big blow up.
No.
I feel guilty
No.
though.
Tell her
Have
that he didn't make those babies. She did.
Have I thrown her and my
No.
siblings under the bus?
No. She threw your siblings under the bus because she refuses to be a responsible adult.
Right. That's what we call emotional incest, guys. I'm sorry. She's trying to make her fucking son
That's
responsible.
more like that. I feel like that's emotional freaking hostage taking.
It's emotional incest. For you to be like, you're the man of the house is assuming emotional and also financial responsibilities, because you can't have a good emotional state if you ain't got nowhere to fucking live. The fact that she did that to her son, I mean, she probably kept doing that shit when he was younger. This hoe ain't shit. This is just terrible on all fronts. He did the best that he could to kind of save himself. And you keep trying to make your sons, like, I've seen that shit before. I never seen it like somebody I dated had a mom like that, and it was so fucking weird. She would tell him shit like, you, out of all the men I dated, you treated me the best. And I tried to tell him, like, yeah, you got to do something about that, because she depends on you in more ways than one, and it's hella uncomfortable for me. He was like, no, that's not what it is, blah, blah, blah. And then when he told me that she said that, I was like, oh, so I was right.
I was right. You were wrong.
There's not much you can do about that, though.
Yeah, not be there anymore. I'm not.
Well, oh, why?
I'm not in competition with your mother. The fact that we having this conversation of
Oh, wait, his mother said,
All the men you dated?
out of all the men that I've dated, you've treated me the best.
That would imply y'all were dating.
I tried to tell y'all why y'all not catching on.
Wait, what I thought I heard is
No.
you tell me about.
I thought you were talking about some dude was talking about an ex or something.
No,
Yeah.
the Bob said this to her son, and the son I was dating, and he was like, Ash, that creeped me the fuck out. I'm like, it should, because I told you this what the issue is, but you don't want to believe me, because who the fuck would want to be in that situation?
There's
I'm an
two
independent
things that are
understand.
happening here. A, we are dating in her head. Not acceptable.
He is there
I don't know
taking
how to
care of
reconcile
things.
that. What do I say to you? I don't want to have this conversation.
I'm glad that everybody
just gonna
sees
run.
one side of the story now.
Like,
Not a competition with your fucking mom.
is it weird that I would just do wind sprints all the way away and just never? It's just like, why are you running?
No,
Run, Forrest, run.
See,
It was so
what
many
I'm
things
doing
wrong.
is putting myself in his position.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do?
Run.
It's your mother.
at that point, she is conceptualizing me as something completely and totally different.
Listen, he had her in like, this is how I knew how deep it was. I'm like, he had her in like decisions that I was like, I probably wouldn't give my mom that decision, but okay, but I can see why she thinks that. Like, you keep giving her power where she doesn't need to have any. So it's kind of both of their faults. It's kind of both of their faults to be that enmeshed, but that's another case of emotional incest where I've seen that. And if I ever see it again, I'm just like, no.
Well, that's literally emotional incest. The other one, I don't even know what. I wouldn't quite call it
enmeshment.
incest.
We'll call it enmeshment, whatever.
It felt like
that's what makes you feel
like,
better.
I don't know why.
I feel like he was emotionally being held hostage.
I feel like I see that a lot in women.
What?
They like make their male child
the surrogate for the relationship.
Surrogate for the relationship and like the man of the house.
Because they just the only nigga that's there, and you don't know really what to contend with.
I can't go nowhere, mama. I live here.
That your energy just gonna go gravitate towards, oh, dude, like I've seen a girl literally call her son daddy. Like, I was like, yo, this is too much. Yeah. She was like cheering him on because he was on like a roller coaster or something. And she was like, hey, daddy. I'm like, that's weird.
It's like,
she's like, I'm such a groupie. Bitch, you gotta stop. Like, this is why these niggas gonna grow up like being like weirdly like feminized males is because of you. Like, that's fucking strange. I'm not gonna say anything like I don't know if that's the right verbiage.
Place to parent your child.
Yeah, like I don't know this bitch personally, but I just be noticing stuff like that's just what your energy gonna do with another energy around. I don't know what the fuck. That's why I'm like, I don't understand how people say girls are harder than boys. I'm like, boys seem harder than fucking girls. Like, I don't know. Y'all a little rambunctious. Y'all don't really want to fucking listen to nobody.
Like those hellions from the earlier story.
Bro, like, I'm just really confused.
What do we do?
Like,
jump around and watch TikTok and YouTube shorts?
Even the worst of like the girls that I do attend to, it's easier for me to relate to a girl. I don't know how to for real relate to a boy, except for his like emotions, but like how he process emotions and what's going through his mind, why he do what he do. You want me to do it by myself? I will never. Like, it gotta be a man around. Like, I'm not dunking that bag.
If I have a son, the biggest thing I'm gonna make sure that happens is instead of repressing all their emotions, I think I'm gonna have to figure out a way to have them temper their emotions. Because males are prone to emotional outbursts a lot of the time. And
right. And wouldn't it be better just to have another nigga around and like, all right, little homie, and say it in a way like maybe he understands better or it just comes look better. Like, I'm not dealing with that by myself.
So just trying to beat it down. Everyone else tries to like shove it down. It's just like, nah, you can't be emotional. No,
and then give them.
You have to temper your emotions and understand them.
And then give them big boy responsibilities after they've been emotionally stunted. Here you go. Because bye. I'm not doing that shit. But nope. No.
So I'm still stuck on this chick calling her son daddy.
Bruh.
I was just like, wait, what?
I mean, she called herself a groupie too.
She sure did.
I heard that, but I
repressed that part to handle the first part.
I just don't understand this. What?
I don't know why. Like, I wish I understood.
And you know this woman was our age.
I don't know why she just does this. Like, it's so uncomfortable.
It's like, excuse me.
And it's not even in just like women of color. I see this in white women, black women. Like, it is just like an across the board thing where women just like, I don't know what it is about that dynamic that creates that like weird, like, cause I don't really see it in like the daddy daughter. Like, even like if like the daughter grew up with the dad, like she's more like a daddy's girl and maybe like rough and tough and like she might fix cars and do some weird shit, but it's never really like, oh, like, yeah, no, that's my girlfriend.
No.
Or like she's the woman of the house.
No.
That's just like I don't know. That's crazy.
I feel like dudes are probably a bit more conscientious about that line because
you can't really toe that line like that as a guy. Like that gets
that's not a line.
We're going to jail. We can't say that like that.
Females,
jail.
When older women play around with that line, they like the dude gets praised. When older dudes fuck around with that jail, you get tossed in a fucking clink.
Jail.
Yeah, so like I don't
for a
really
very
see
long
it too
time,
much
and then you the lowest of the totem pole in the clink.
Male dads that are doing like the single dad thing, as I see it in like moms and sons, which is just like It's just a weird dynamic, but I've definitely seen it where it's like, oh, you're the man of the house, and you're like my dude, and like,
why the fuck? That's what I'm saying. Like, it don't click in your head that this. You've been 20 before. Why the fuck would you give that responsibility to you're an innocent child? They don't really have nothing to do.
Like he's not the asshole for leaving.
Oh, it's like, no. Congratulations for opting out of a terrible situation.
Yeah,
heck, if you still want to help your siblings, you can still help your siblings.
I feel like you can't even do that without helping a mom. Like,
you can't help anybody until you are in a good
reasonable situation
to help yourself. You just move, figure out what the fuck your bills are and how to do life for a little bit. And then once you can reasonably be like, hey, I could actually give this to you and survive and be comfortable, then do so. But if you start helping now, you're just going to be resentful. And you're going to be right
back in your situation, living with your fucking mother. So believe it or not, she's more than capable. That's another thing about moms I don't understand. Like, especially, I guess you see it more. No, I guess it's all across the board is that they paint just because you have a kid makes you like utterly helpless. Like you just, oh my God, I'm kind of sick of that as well. Like there's plenty of resources for you to keep your head above water. And I think like women could use the excuse they have kids. They could just say and do whatever the fuck they want. And it's just be like, oh, you should probably not do that.
Well,
I know. Do we want to do more or?
I think that's actually a reasonable stopping point.
All right.
Oh,
this was good.
I feel good about it. It's nice to have some chuckles. Some of it's depressing. Some not as much.
Depressing.
Like old girl roasting her sister. Toss her right across the barbecue spit. All right, guys.
Make it big. Bitch, I'm a teacher.
This is part one of this. We probably get some more of it.
And you'll see Conscious Reconstruction commenting on your Reddit posts from time to time if I feel vehemently enough, as you can see.
Well, I commented as myself. I guess we should make a Conscious Reconstruction Reddit.
Yeah, Charles.
If we just gonna do this.
But yeah.
Well, I just have Reddit on my phone.
And but so that you can build the audience and then they start writing in and asking us.
I mean, we literally just said we cumulatively all together spend 5 hours on social media.
But now if this is going to be a thing.
Oh, okay. Well.
Yep. But all right.
All right. Well, it's been good. Later.
Goodbye.